Yeah, good morning, everybody. Thank you for viewing this video. For the first time in my life, I have registered to vote in Nigeria. And I have registered to vote because we keep making the statement that your vote doesn't count. And then we leave decision making to politicians. But I want to let you know that your vote counts. Because if your vote doesn't count, they will not go about trying to bribe you to vote for them or trying to steal the vote by rigging. But now I want to go straight to the point. The point I want to make is regarding PDP in particular and its relationship with Ndigbo. And I want to break it down. I like to go straight to the point. The body language of PDP is that they want to give the presidential candidate to a northern candidate, the usual suspects, Atiku and co. But we in the Igbo land have supported these people for decades. And what we are being made to understand now that what we think doesn't matter. But I want to let you know that politics is a long-term game. And what it means in essence is that if people think that you don't matter, then you deal with them in such a way that they will never forget in their life. The Black Caucus in the US is making the impact they are making in American politics today. It's not because their population is bigger than anybody's own. But they are focused on who and why they support anybody. So there is a consensus. If you say that the presidency should come to the South, in the South, we know that our Western brothers has had their turn. And our South brothers has also had their turn. So justice and equity means that the presidency should go to the Southeast. But for whatever reason, the PDP body language is showing that they want to take the tickets to the North. But if they do that, everybody who is a Southerner, and especially Igbo sons and daughters, must make them pay in such a way that they will never forget in their lives. And I want to let you know that you have the ability to sink that ship. Sink it in such a way that its carcass will never be seen or heard again in Nigeria. This is a wake-up call. Every day, we pretend that our vote doesn't matter. But I tell you, our vote really matters. Look at Lagos State. How many votes decided who will be a governor of over a state with over 20 million people? Not up to 600,000. You speak grammar in your and then sleep. Why very few people goes out to decide your fate? You will be in your shop. Hooligans will come and decide how much you will pay. And even if you don't pay, they vandalize your properties, they vandalize your goods. So you see how mad it is for you to stand akimbo and not be involved in what is happening politically. Because if you don't get involved, decision will be made for you, decision will be made against you, and there is nothing that you can do about it. But I tell you that if you wake up today and start being serious about political issues and start coming out, nobody is going to kill you. Nobody is going to kill you. Nobody is going to the worst that Igbos are doing to themselves is that they have enormous population, but they are not using this power. Every election cycle, people will say they don't want to be this, they don't want to be that, and they go home and sleep. And decisions that are so painful are being taken against you without political power. That your business and money that you are struggling day and night to acquire, somebody can wipe it out with a stroke of pen. I want you people to wake up and realize what you are doing to yourselves. And this is a starting point. The PDP should be made to pay dearly if they do not zone the presidential ticket to the east. All their gerrymandering is arrant nonsense. We have seen election in this country over and over again. We saw how Abiola won hands down. He's a Southern candidate. We saw how Jonathan won hands down. He didn't win the second term because there was crisis in the PDP. So if they think also that they can win the presidency without caring how an average Igbo man feels, then let us teach them a lesson they will never forget in their lives. Let us sink PDP. I have no loss for APC, but I tell you that if PDP zones their ticket to the north, then even if APC puts a goat as their presidential candidate, I will vote for that person. I want you to spread this message. I want you to spread it. I'm making it out of passion, and I want you to understand my message clearly. Let this be a message and warning to PDP. We are not fools and will not be deceived anymore. If you support a party for over 20 years and yet they want to take major decisions, they don't care about you, then you are nothing but a slave. So that liberation should start from PDP. Anybody who tells you that an Igbo man cannot win election in Nigeria, a presidential election in Nigeria, is arrant nonsense. It's a fallacy. I tell you that if a ticket is given to an Igbo man, he will already invoke over 20 million dormant votes of Igbos around this country. All he needs is a little effort in the north and in the west to win the election. And I will tell you a story. I've been following politics in Nigeria for a little while. When Zeke was at the peak of his political powers, even as a little boy in primary school, I have always been politically aware. Did you know that he has most of his support? A lot of his support comes from today's middle belt. When you talk Plateau, Benue State, and you talk about Taraba, Adamawa, that is the Gongola axis. That has been his natural political alliances. And today I believe that those alliances are still alive and well. All you need is to reinvoke it. So the point I'm making for short is that anybody who is telling you that he's trying to bring a northern candidate because an Igbo man cannot win a presidential election in Nigeria is a blatant lie. Because just like Buhari was able to bring 12 million votes from the north, if you give a ticket to an Igbo man today, He's going to awake 20 million untapped votes in Nigeria, even before the election, even before the campaign starts. And I tell you, you Igbos all over this country, you should go and register to vote. Get your card. Because if we make videos like this, it will be tantamount to ranting if you don't go and get your card and you are ready to vote. So that come rain, come shine. If you are denied, you make sure that he who denied you pays dearly for such decisions. This is my message. I hope you get it. And I'll be talking more about this as time goes on.